What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. In this video, guys, I'm sorry, I can't get my words together. This video is week 4 recap of the I can't even talk. Week 4 recap of NFL scores and everything. So yeah, let me get started into it. The first game we have the Seahawks and the Lions. Pretty good game, not gonna lie. Both teams are really, really nice, which I ain't gonna lie, I was sleeping on the Seahawks, but shout out to them and the Lions. They've been good since like last year, so that's what's up. But the score was 29. The Seahawks had 29 and the Lions had 42. Geno Smith passing yards was 38 for 56, 395 yards, one touchdown, and he threw one interception. Jared Goff passing yards 18 for 18, dang, 292 yards, two touchdowns. Dang, he had thrown a perfect. He was doing crazy. Rushing yards, you have Kenneth Walker III, 12 carries, 80 yards, three touchdowns. And then we got Jamari Gibbs with 14 carries, 78 yards, two touchdowns. That's what's up. Shout out to my boy. Receiving yards, we got DK Metcalf, 7 receptions, 104 yards. And receiving yards for the Lions, we got Jamison Williams, 2 receptions, 80 yards, one touchdown. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know, like, these teams just got nice out of nowhere. Okay, and next game we got the Titans, which had 31, and the Dolphins, they have 12. Passing yards, we have Mason Rudolph. I never heard of bro. I'm not gonna lie, I never heard of him. Mason Rudolph, he was 9 for 17, 85 yards. And then for the Dolphins, we got Tyler Huntley. I think Tyler Huntley played for like the Ravens or something. Anyways, his passing yards were 14 for 22, 96 yards. Rushing yards, we got Tony Pollard, 22 carries, 88 yards, one touchdown. Tyler Huntley, rushing yards, 8 carries, 40 yards, one touchdown. Receiving yards, we got for the Titans, DeAndre Hopkins, which had 2 receptions and 31 yards. And receiving yards for the Dolphins, we had Jalen Waddle, 4 receptions, 36 yards. And the Titans beat the Dolphins, of course. Next game we have the Titans. I'm sorry, not the Titans. Next game we have the Ravens versus the Bills, which I am actually really impressed that the Ravens beat them, because a lot of games they look like they should have been winning, but they just folded. But against the Bills, which is another nice team, they just went crazy, because the Bills, like I said, are nice. Okay, so the Bills versus the Ravens. The Bills had 10 points. The Ravens had 35. Josh Allen, passing yards was 16 for 29, 180 yards. Lamar Jackson, he went off. Lamar Jackson, 13 for 18, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. James Cook's rushing yards, 9 carries, 39 yards. Derrick Henry, 24 carries, 199 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving yards for the Bills, we have Khalil Shakur, 4 receptions, 62 yards. And receptions for the Ravens, Justin Hill, 6 receptions, 78 yards, 1 touchdown. And the Ravens won that, like I said. And next game we got the Browns and the Raiders. Wow. I don't really know too much about these teams, but I know my team should have beat the Raiders, not gonna lie. The Browns had 16 points, the Raiders had 20. These teams not that. I mean, I don't know if they're that good. I don't think they are. But passing yards for the Browns, Deshaun Watson, 24 for 32, 176 yards, one touchdown, and one interception. Gardner Minshew, the second, 14 for 24, 130 yards. Rushing yards for the Browns, Jermaine Ford. I said Jerome Ford, 10 carries, 58 yards. Alexander Madison, 5 carries, 60 yards for the Raiders. Receiving yards for the Browns, we have Jerry Jeudy, 6 receptions, 72 yards. And we have Jacoby Myers for the Raiders, receiving yards, 5 receptions, 49 yards. Yeah. And the Raiders beat them by 4 points. Next game we have is the Chiefs and the Chargers. Of course, the Chiefs are like really nice. So I don't know. The Chiefs had 17, the Chargers had 10 points. Wasn't too bad of a game, I guess. Passing yards, we have Pat Mahomes, 19 for 29, 245 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Justin Herbert, 16 for 27, 179 yards, 1 touchdown. Rushing yards, we have Kareem Hunt for the Chiefs, 14 carries, 69 yards. Rushing yards, we have for the Chargers, J.K. Dobson, 14 carries, 32 yards. And receiving yards for the Chiefs, we have Travis Kelce at 7 receptions, 89 yards. And for the Chargers, we have Ladd McConkey, 5 receptions, 67 yards, and he has 1 touchdown. And the Chiefs beat them by 7 points. Okay. Next game we have this junk crazy. Commanders versus the Cardinals. Bro, their Commanders are going crazy. Like, I don't even know, I don't even know Jaden Daniels. I just started hearing about him once the NFL started. And they already trying to compare him to, like, Lamar Jackson. They're trying to say, like, he's a better throwing Lamar. But it's like, it's only been, like, 4 games now. Come on, stop comparing him to Lamar. But what I can say is this rookie quarterback he's solid. He's really good. But, okay, Commanders at 42 and the Cardinals at 14. The passing yards is Jaden Daniels, 26 for 30, 233 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I heard that's his first interception too already. I said already, his first interception. That's pretty good. Kyler Murray, 60 for 22, 142 yards, 1 touchdown. Rushing yards, we have Brian Robinson Jr., 21 carries, 101 yards, 1 touchdown. We have James Conner for the Cardinals, 18 carries, 104 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving yards, we have, this is going to be a hard one to pronounce, Olamide Zaccheaus. Okay, that's going to be what it is, Olamide Zaccheaus. Receiving yards, we have 6 receptions, 85 yards. And for the Cardinals, we have Marvin Harrison Jr., 5 receptions, 45 yards, 1 touchdown. And the Commanders blew them out. No question. Shout out to the Commanders. Next. I'm sorry, guys. Next game we have the 49ers and the Patriots. And this was not a game. They blew them out yards we have for the New England Patriots. Jacoby Brissett, 19 for 32, 168 yards, one touchdown, and one interception. Passing yards for the San Francisco Chiefs, you got Brock Purdy, 15 for 27, 288 yards, one touchdown, one interception. Rushing yards for the Patriots, we have Rodrum Stevenson, 13 carries, 43 yards. And for San Francisco, we have Jordan Mason, 24 carries, 123 yards, one touchdown. The receiving yards, we have Antonio Gibson, 3 receptions, 67 yards for New England. And the 49ers, we have Juan Jenkinson, 3 receptions, 88 yards. I'm sorry, guys. It's a lot. The names be challenging. But I'm going to get better, though, don't worry, as I watch these games. But, yeah, the 49ers beat them 13-30, like I said. Next game. We have the Eagles versus the Buccaneers. The Eagles at 16, the Bucks at 33. Passing yards, Jalen Hurts, 18 for 30, 158 yards, one touchdown. Baker Mayfield, oh my gosh, Baker Mayfield going crazy. 30 for 47, 347 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jeez. Rushing yards, we have Saquon Barkley, 10 carries, 84 yards. And for the Bucks, they got Bucky Irvin, 10 carries, 49 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving yards, Dallas Goedert, 7 receptions, 62 yards. Mike Evans for the Bucks, 8 receptions, 94 yards, and 1 touchdown. Jeez. The Bucks are nice too. But yeah, they beat the Eagles. The Eagles aren't the same no more. They used to be like way better. My friend told me it was because of like their a lot of their line retired. Like the Kelsey brother retired and somebody else, I forgot his name. But next game we have is the Bears and the Rams, which I know nothing about. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know nothing about these two teams besides Caleb Williams. The Rams have 18 and the Bears at 24. Passing yards, Matt Stafford, 20 for 29, 224 yards with 1 interception. Caleb Williams was 17 for 23, 157 yards and 1 touchdown. Rushing yards, we have Kareem Williams, 19 carries, 94 yards and 1 touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 16 carries, 93 yards and 1 touchdown for the Bears. Receiving yards, Tutu Atwell, 40 receptions, 82 yards. And we have DeAndre Swift again for receiving yards, 7 receptions, 72 yards. And the Bears won that one, guys. Next game we have Steelers and the Colts. Apparently this was a good game too. It was close. So didn't realize the Steelers were actually that decent. I haven't been keeping up with them though, but hey, that's what's up. Steelers at 24, the Colts at 27. Passing yards, Justin Fields, 22 for 34, 312 yards with 1 touchdown. Joe Flacco, 16 for 26, 168 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rushing yards, we got Justin Fields again. 10 carries, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. Team. Rushing yards, we got Jonathan Taylor. 21 carries, 88 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving yards, we have George Pickens, 7 receptions, 113 yards. Michael Pittman Jr. for the receiving yards for the Colts, 6 receptions, 113 yards. And the next game we have is the Vikings versus the Packers. Yeah. Next game we got the Vikings versus the Packers. Vikings at 31. That's a nice team too. It's kind of crazy how every quarterback that we had for the two of the quarterbacks we had for the Panthers on separate teams, and they're going crazy right now on their new teams. Like, Sam Darnold's going crazy. Baker Mayfield's going crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But the Vikings at 31, the Packers at 29. Sam Darnold went 20 for 28, 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. And then we got Jordan Love, 32 for 54, 389 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Jeez. Rushing yards, we got Aaron Jones, 22 carries, 93 yards. And we got Josh Jacobs for 9 carries, 51 yards. Receiving yards, we got Justin Jeffries, of course, 6 receptions, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. And we got Jaden Reed for the Packers, 7 receptions, 139 yards, 1 touchdown. And the Vikings won that one. Next we got the Broncos and the Jets. Broncos won 10-9. Bo Nix, 12 for 25, 60 yards, 1 touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 24 for 42, 225 yards. Javonte Williams for rushing yards, 16 carries, 77 yards. Braylon Allen, 8 carries, 34 yards. Receiving yards, we have Courtland Sutton, 3 receptions, 60 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving yards for the Jets, Mike Williams, 4 receptions, 67 yards. And that was an ugly game, 10-9. The Broncos won that. Next game we got the Jaguars and the Texans, which I am upset about because that's another one of my teams. Jaguars are 0-4. They lost 20-24 to the Texans. Passing yards, Trevor Lawrence was 18 for 33, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns. CJ Stroud was 27 for 40, 345 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rushing yards, Tank Bigsby, 7 carries, 90 yards. C. Akers, 13 carries, 53 yards. Receiving yards, we have Brian Thomas Jr., 6 receptions, 86 yards, and 1 touchdown. Nico Collins was 12 receptions, 151 yards, and 1 touchdown. And the Texans won that. This game actually surprised me. Not gonna lie. the Saints was gonna come up going stupid, but they took this L. Saints at 24, the Falcons at 26. Passing yards, we got Derek Carr, 28 for 36, 239 yards, and 1 interception. Kirk Cousins passing yards, we got 21 for 35, 238 yards with 1 interception. Rushing yards, we got Alvin Kamara, 19 carries, 77 yards with 1 touchdown. And we have Tyler Ackler, 8 carries, 60 yards. Receiving yards, we have for the Saints, Chris Olave, 8 receptions, 87 yards. And this my boy, I ain't gonna lie, he was in my draft and I got hooked ever since. He's pretty cool. Drake London, 6 receptions, 64 yards. Shout out to my boy. But yeah, the Falcons beat the Saints by 2 points. Next game was my team. And this actually wasn't a bad game, and I'm not upset about this game because my team, we dropped a lot of passes. But it's whatever. Bengals at 34 and Panthers at 24. Joe Burrow was 22 for 31, 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Andy Dalton, 25 for 40, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Rushing yards, we have Chase Brown, 15 carries, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. And for us, we had Chuba Hubbard, 18 carries, 104 yards with 1 touchdown. Receiving yards, we had Jamar Chase, 3 receptions, 85 yards, 1 touchdown. And for the Panthers, we had Deontay Johnson, 7 receptions, 83 yards, 1 touchdown. And unfortunately, my team came up short this week, but it's all good because we actually looking pretty good. We're looking solid. I'm not mad at this. Next, the last game we got for this week's football is the Cowboys and the Giants. Cowboys had 20, the Giants had 15. Dak Prescott's passing yards, 22 for 27, 221 yards, 2 touchdowns. And we had Daniel Jones, 29 for 40, 281 yards, 1 touchdown. Rushing yards, we have Rico Dowdwell, 11 carries, 46 yards. Giants have Singletary, 14 carries, 24 yards. Rushing yards, we have CeeDee Lamb, 7 receptions, 98 yards, 1 touchdown. And the Giants have Malik Nabers, 12 receptions, 115 yards. And the Giants came up short by 5 points. And I forgot to do my for football week, but hopefully you guys' team won. And if you guys' team didn't win, I'm sorry. Welcome to my boat. There's always a next week. We're gonna be good. I haven't looked to see who we played. Hopefully you guys win. Good luck. But thanks for supporting me. Thanks for watching my videos, and I love you guys. Stay tuned for